so our new vocabulary word for the day is entirely. Entirely means completely or wholly. Can anyone tell me what this word says? Hannah?
Entire.
And what does entire mean?
When something is complete or whole.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a picture of a circle. And what I want you to do is simply color the entire circle. Hold it up when you're done. Good job, you colored the entire circle. Another way that you can say this is by using our new vocabulary word and say that you colored the circle entirely. This simply means that you colored the circle completely. Now what I want you to do, someone give me a shape. Anyone have a shape they want to use?
Triangle.
Triangle? Okay. So what I want you to do is I'm going to have you come up to the board and I'm going to ask you to color the circle either entirely or not entirely. Sorry, triangle. Okay, can someone come up and color this triangle entirely? Perfect, so this triangle is colored entirely because the whole triangle is colored. Can someone come up and color this triangle, but only half of the triangle? So can someone tell me why this triangle is not colored entirely?
Because I didn't fill in the whole triangle.
Okay, perfect. So this triangle is not entirely colored because the whole thing is not colored. Okay, so who ate dinner on Tuesday? Raise your hand. Okay, and tell me about your dinner.
Well, I remember that I had dinner, but I don't remember what I ate for dinner.
Okay, so you remember that you had dinner, but you don't entirely remember your dinner because you don't remember what you ate. So you don't remember every single part of it, right? Okay. So now, can someone describe this garbage?
It's full.
Okay, so it's full, so is it entirely full?
Yes.
Okay, so it's entirely full because the whole garbage is full. Now what about this garbage? There's only about 2 or 3 sheets of paper, so how would you describe this garbage?
Partially full.
It's partially full, right? Because the whole thing is not full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture. So this picture is a box with toys in it, and I want someone to raise your hand and either tell me if it's entirely full or not entirely full. Okay? So this is the box with the toys. Can someone raise their hand? Start with this one.
It's entirely full
It's entirely full, and why?
because the box is completely full of toys.
Okay, and what about this box? Doesn't look like there's anything in it.
It looks empty.
It looks empty, right? So how would you describe it?
That it's not entirely full.
Not entirely full. Perfect. Okay, and now this is a plate with dinner on it. Let's start with this one.
It's entirely full of food
And why is it entirely full?
because the plate is completely full.
Okay, and what about this one? There's some empty spots on there. What do you think about it?
That it's not entirely full because it doesn't look like the plate on the left.
Okay, so it's not entirely full because there are some spots where there's no food on it, so it's not completely full. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to make something called a vocab cube. And the reason that we're making this is because it's going to help with the meaning of the word, and that way you guys can use it in a sentence and use it, when you're writing. So the first thing that you're going to do is, and I'm going to demonstrate this after, but you're going to write the word on one part of the cube, so the word would be entirely. Then you're going to write the definition, like we said, completely or wholly. Then you're going to write a synonym. So can someone tell me what a synonym is and give me an example for the word entirely?
Fully.
Fully? Okay, perfect. And what about an antonym? So an antonym is an opposite of the word.
Partially or incompletely.
Partially or incomplete. Perfect. Can someone give me an example in a complete sentence?
I don't entirely remember my play date on Saturday.
Okay, so you don't fully remember. And part of speech and how it's used in a sentence.
It's an adverb because it describes the verb.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to hand out sheets of paper, and you guys will make your vocab.